Hi fellas, me again. Right, I'm just going to give you a quick go over what I've done on my latest build. Right, at the moment I am building this. The Academy P-38 Lightning. And again I picked this up on holiday. It was £16 from a little shop called Boyd. Well, it's not a little shop, but I think it's only in the Yorkshire region of England. Okay? And that's the actual one I'm going to be doing. Box art, really nice. Right, so we'll put that down for a minute. Right, onto the actual aircraft itself. Right. At the moment, all I've really done is gain a couple of coats of silver and masked up round and done the little yellow band that's round it. So after that's dried, it's onto the black on the, I can't remember what they're called, the no shine panels just down there, and on the engines. But this built up really well, and I don't know if you can see all the detail on the wings and what have you. Really, and I mean really good panel lines on this. Not too deep, not too big, just about right for this scale. So that's the actual aircraft itself. Also, I've done the undercarriage bays, all three of them, and I'll be sticking in the undercarriage once it's built and what have you. I do that last, that way they don't get broken, just to be on the safe side. And then let's just turn it around. All the rockets, just nose tips painted red. These will get a coat of silver as well, and part of the undercarriage, well, a torsioning bar I think it is, in the undercarriage bays. Ooh, I'm just about to lose one. That's my wife laughing in the background. All the other bits and bobs, wheels painted, some nice tread marks on there, propellers. Again, I don't particularly like this because most I've built just seem to slot in, but these have got a little nub on the bottom that goes into a hole to make sure you get in the right sort of way. I could have cut them off and done more battle damage, but I didn't want to do that with it. I wanted just to probably just a few chips around the nose area and the wings, and a wash in the panels, and that's it for this kit. The external fuel tanks, the drop tanks, and the undercarriage doors on that one. And that's and the prop cones. Alright. Here, all the rest of the bits and pieces. And also we've got the guns, the bits that go on top of the engine. Can you see them? Some really good detail on these. Let's see if we can pull them out. I don't know if you can see it. Some really good detail for £16. Really cheap kit. And then we've got the, I don't know whether rockets or what, tubes, some sort of rocket anyway. Again, all silver, which is been a bit of a nightmare because I'm running out of silver at the moment. It's all dried up in the pot. Again, the undercarriage legs. That's one of the main undercarriage legs. And obviously there's two of them. And that's the front one. The canopy is a bit more awkward, if I can find where I've put it, because it comes in 5 pieces. So for the moment I've masked up one bit, the second bit, that was a bit more awkward because of this. I'll just pick up my knife. This bit here, it's actually like the rear view mirror, so there's only that bit on the front there. Let's see if I can get you out of there. There, the rear view mirror. that doesn't want to, but all this bit wants to be painted. So once I'm ready for painting that, it'll be done with the interior first, and then it will get the silver on the top of it. So it's like got the interior thing. One quick one for Guppy. He said he wasn't sure about clearing the canopies. Now the way I do it, if it's small enough, I'll leave it on a bit of spoon, like that, can you see? Just put that down there for a minute, and I get clear. Take the lid off. I just pour it into the cap. Then, once I've got the cap, get my tweezers. And grab it. And then just dunk it in. I'll still hold it on to leave it. And then I put it on a piece of kitchen paper or a rag or whatever after I've dropped off the excess. And then tub just on top of it while that's sat inside it to leave it to dry. And it shouldn't take long, about half an hour, and it should be dry. But once that's done, and before I get the tub, and I keep them in the tub, so that way you don't get any damage to it. So as you can see, just put that down a minute. This is the windscreen. And I've got to mask this. Masking, well, it tends to get great on my eyes, so I do half and half. This is going to be the awkward one. Let's see if I can grab it for you to show you. That might be better. Where's my needle nose pliers? Oh, I don't know where they've gone. There we are. There's the. If I just pull out, you can see the little cross. That is very, very delicate. Like I said, these are the side windscreens. I'll show you in the instructions in just a minute. So it's going to be a bit awkward to go together. So here's the instructions. Let me just show you if you can find it. Right. Pointer. Right, can you see the instructions there? Also you've got the top, the two sides, and then they go in between the front and the back. So you've got the pilot's got a good clear vision all round. So that I'm going to have to be very careful with that, putting it together to make sure I don't get any fingers all over it and what have you, and mark it. So what's next? Well, as I said earlier, it's just waiting for the yellow to dry around the little band, and then I'm going to mask up, and it's going to be, that's the anti-glare panel, that's what it's called, and it's the anti-glare panel from there all the way up into the cockpit, on the sides as well. See if I can get a little bit better angle, on the sides, down and round. And then once that's dry, and I'm happy with that, there'll be a couple of coats of clear, and it's on with the decals. Decals, I've heard that they can be quite thick. There we are. And you see the blue, yellow and red stripes, they're the ones we'll be using for around the tail booms, the tail, and these bits here go on the prop, around the prop. So I'm hoping, that's why I've done the prop this sort of way instead of cutting the nubs off, because of the decals. So if I can find it, here we are. See that? The decals there? They go in between the prop blades. So I'm hoping, if it's not a brilliant fit, I might be able to hide it and it might just look like a panel line type thing. So that way, I should be able to get around it. Otherwise, I would normally just cut those nubs off, put the prop all together, then slide them in at the right angles. Just makes it easier if there's panel line, seam lines or bits cut out. You know, when you're taking it off the spoon, if you're a little bit heavy-handed or whatever, that way I should be able to hide it. Alright, and I think, fellas, that is where I am at the moment. When I do some more, I'll post pictures and put them up on the forum. That's International Scale Modeler, or ISM for short, and I'll do another build log type thing. Alright, that's it for now. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye.